friends, and welcome to Bookmas Day 4. I am very excited for this video. In one of my more recent videos, I asked you guys kind of what you would like to see me do like monthly TBR wise. I've always wanted to do like a TBR jar or a TBR board game, or like I've just seen a lot of different fun and creative ways to like choose your monthly TBR, and a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see me do like a TBR jar. So in today's video, we will be doing that, but also we will be doing some reading journal making. I tried to do a reading journal for 2023 and it just did not work out. I did not stay on top of it. I did not have the time to put into it. It just kind of was a flop. So this year I am going to be very intentional about carving out time to fill this out every like week or every month. I don't know how I want to do it yet, but we are going to be setting that up alongside my TBR jar, and I'm so excited to do that because, like I said, these are both two different things that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just haven't for some reason. And now that the end of December is coming pretty quickly, I'm going to have a lot of fun using this for the New Year's TBR. I don't know if I'm going to use this just for like my monthly TBRs or if I'll use this for like my 2024 TBR that I'm going to be talking about probably in my next video. But starting with my jar, I wanted to get like a cute, bookish, I don't know, like a fun little jar. But I, to be honest, really hate going to stores around Christmas time. Like, it really stresses me out. There's just so much going on. So I've been avoiding in-person shopping at all costs. But I did find just a little mason jar in my house. And then I also just have this cute little sticker from my friend Madison's little bookshop. I will link her shop down below and put her Instagram and shop up here. But she sent this cute little sticker to me when I ordered some stuff for Black Friday. So this is kind of just what we're working with. Over on Instagram, I did ask you guys to send me some of your favorite like TBR prompts. So I'm going to be looking through those and then writing them down in my notebook, cutting them out, and then filling this jar to the brim. I'm one that likes to have a lot of options, so that is what we're going to do. So something that I did not take into consideration when I made my TBR jar was how many prompts I'm gonna have and how tiny this jar is. So I went down and found a bigger jar so that I can actually like shake my TBR prompts and like get different ones. But I have 3 pages of prompts so far. There's probably a lot more that I could have thought of, but I wanted to start with these ones for now. Oh, there is one that I wanted to add. So the first like page or so of these prompts were actually from you guys on Instagram, and then the rest I kind of just either looked up from Google or just kind of thought of myself. I will quickly run through all the ones that I do have so far. So I have a genre I wouldn't normally choose, a book published in the year I was born, an author I'm intimidated by, a book by an author I haven't read before, a book cover that is my favorite color, cover with an animal, book title that starts with my first initial, so F, a new release, chosen by my fiance, a book I forgot that I owned, curse or prophecy trope, oldest on my TBR, a book that intimidates me, book from previous TBR that I haven't gotten to, a book with a map, a book with nature on the cover, a book with a pretty cover, a seasonal book, one-word title, friends to lovers, enemies to lovers, book by a BIPOC author, book with color in the title, a green book, blue book, red book, pink book, purple book, black book, white book, orange book, and yellow book, an unpopular or lesser known book, a book with a person on the cover, a 5-star prediction, a number in the title, starts with a random letter, academia setting, a book with a gripping first sentence, a popular book, a book with a TV or movie adaptation, a debut novel, a book in a series, a book from my favorite genre, written by my favorite author, a book someone recommended to me. I put like a free, like your choice one, a book set near you, so for me it would be like Pacific Northwest, United States, inspired by a song, a sci-fi book, a thriller set in a different world, a rom-com, a mystery, a book that matches your own vibe or personality. This one I thought would be really fun because I feel like everyone kind of has a different like vibe to them. Mine's very like naturey, like plants, cozy, I don't know, like just that kind of vibe. Where was I? A book with a non-human POV, a translated book, A retelling, a book by an author who blurbed your favorite book. Magical realism, one of my most anticipated reads. Vacation or travel vibes, something with obsession. Highest Goodreads rating, lowest Goodreads rating. A nonfiction, something with dragons. Something with gothic vibes, something that will make me giggle, a book under 300 pages, a book over 400 pages, something with historical vibes, start a new series, a book I recently bought, one on my shelf that I've owned for over a year, most unique premise or synopsis, a book with talking animals, books about books, mythological creatures, a whodunit, an eerie thriller, a book involving or set in the ocean or at sea, robots, aliens, spaceships, and a book involving space. So I have a ton of prompts. I started having so much fun making these prompts too because I just kept like looking at books on my shelves and I was like, what's like such a random and specific prompt that I would like think of for that. So now I'm going to cut all of these papers up and put them all in the jar and then shake it up, and after that I am going to start on my 2024 reading journal. Okay, I'm done putting all of them in. Kind of want to shake it up and just see like what a few of the first ones that I pull are. I don't know, just for fun. I'm not even doing a TBR yet. So the first one is a book title that starts with my first initial. I don't even know like what I would do. So a book that starts with an F. I literally don't even know if I have one. Oh, I do. I have For Your Own Good. I think this is, oh, and I have another one. I just saw that one. I also have Fireborn, the one that I just recently got. Other than that, I don't think, oh, I have Furthermore. That is not very many. That one's gonna be a hard one. Okay, let's see what my next one is for this fake TBR that we're doing. A purple book. I think this counts as purple. I have The Lovely and the Lost by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is actually on like my priority TBR, so that would actually be a great one to pull for next time. Okay, I'm only gonna do one more fake TBR pull. This is so much fun. I'm so intrigued and I'm literally so excited for my January TBR now. A mystery. A mystery. I feel like I would probably do the second book in the Veronica Speedwell series because I just read the first one, which was A Curious Beginning, and I really like that one, so I kind of want to go into the second one. Well, that was fun. My little fake TBR. Anyway, now that this is done, I'm going to go on Pinterest and put together some ideas for my 2024 book journal. I don't even know. I feel like I have a couple blank journals or just journals that I haven't really used many pages of, so I'm gonna probably just grab one of those. I do really want to actually like fill it out more in 2024, so I think some of the ideas that I have are like obviously monthly wrap-ups I think are going to be a big one, and then monthly TBRs. I'm going to make a DNF page, and then I'm also going to make like a favorites page. I don't know if I'm going to do like book reviews on there unless I like really like the book and I wanted to make like a themed spread for it. So I don't know. I will go on Pinterest and put that together and then pick out which journal I'm actually going to use. So I ended up finding this journal. It's a dotted? There's like a word for it. Is it literally just called dot grid? I thought there was like a fancy word for it, but oh, bullet journal? I don't know. Anyway, I ended up finding this one in my closet that is completely empty and unused. It is a lot bigger than I wanted it to be. Like, this is a full-size notebook size, and I kind of wanted it to be more of like a personal notebook size, something like this, because that's like a significant amount bigger. But then I was kind of thinking about it and I was like, A, I don't really want to just like go buy a new one, and B, I actually don't mind the pages being bigger because then it gives me more room to like print out the like book covers and just do a lot more things to each page. Like I'm not limited to space. So I'm gonna start with this one, see how it goes. But Before I start kind of like doodling on this, I want to make a little plan as to what I'm gonna do with it. I did make a Pinterest board, but I know for sure I want to do like a 2024 reading journal page, and then I'm going to do probably like a 24 books in 2024 page, and then after that I'll probably do like a reading goal page, like how many books in the year that I want to read, and then after that I'm not really sure. So I'm just gonna keep looking at my Pinterest, but I think each page is gonna take me a little bit because I'm gonna draw it all out and then go over it with like pen and marker and whatnot. So I'm going to draw up a little plan and then start actually making each page. So because there are some pages that I just have a very specific like idea for, and I don't think I could do it just with like pen and marker, I have been on Canva for the last couple hours and just like putting together pages that I think I'm gonna print out and like glue stick onto my journal. Where is my journal? I lose literally everything. I don't understand how. Okay, because also with these pages, they're pretty thin, and like the markers, I don't know if you can see that very well, but like the markers are bleeding through each page. So, and I want to be able to use like both sides of the paper. So I think I'm just going to print off a couple, like I'll do some hand done and with marker and pen and all like myself. But I think for some of them, I'm also just going to print out and like glue onto each page. So I will screen record my screen and show you guys what I'm doing. But the first page that I have is like this DNF graveyard, which I thought was kind of like a funny concept. I did find my inspiration on Pinterest for this. And this one I probably could do in pen, so I probably will, but I just wanted to put the idea in my Canva like slides so that I can just see what ideas that I did have. But this other one, I definitely cannot do this the way I wanted to do it with just pen and markers. So this one I am going to actually print out and glue on. I just love the look of the pretty window, the plants, the shelves. And this is where I'll put books that I've read in 2024. So each time I read something, I'll like draw a book and just like write on the book spine like what it was. And that'll just be a cute little like bookshelf of 2024 reads. And then my next one that I have been kind of putting together is my 2024 5-star reads. This one I definitely have to print because I don't know how to make the font look that good, and I don't want to waste a lot of the ink trying to color in that big of a page. And I wanted it to look very like clean, and that definitely would have bled through severely through the pages. So this one I'm going to print off. I think I might make one of these pages for each rating. Well, I'm only going to do my 5s and my 4s and maybe my 3s. Maybe. I'm not going to put my 2 and 1 stars because I don't care to like remember those that much. So this is like what I'm working on right now for the journal, and then I also have to make a new page with all the actual book covers to print off so that I can start cutting those out and putting those in the pages that I do have. But yeah, so that's like my little update for the journal. If I look a little bit disheveled, I just got back from yoga, so that was a little bit rough. But anyway, I did another page in my journal. I already messed up a little bit, so just disregard that. But I did my January TBR little page. This is like what it looks like. That's where I messed up because I made it like shorter than what it was supposed to be, so just disregard that. But I think I still made the books a little bit too short and fat instead of like longer. So I don't know, I might have to just slap the pictures like over the actual drawings, but you get the point. The books are supposed to go right there. And then I also did change my pages in Canva a tiny bit. So the first one, which was my 5-star reads, I just made some of the borders yellow and then changed like the actual yellow color, I think. And then for my 4-star reads, I actually just recently made this one. It just has a cute little like multicolored background, and then some stars. So pretty much literally the same layout as the 5-star reads, just different colors. And I also added another row of books that I still have to add to the 4-star reads one, because I realized if my reading goal is 75 and if I only gave myself 12 spots to put 4-star reads, I'm like, the math isn't mathing, so we need to redo that. But my little stamps came in too. I ordered these little like typewriting looking stamps, but they are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be, like significantly smaller than I thought they were going to be. Like, this is literally how big each stamp is, so we're just gonna work with it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna make my DNF graveyard page and then see how these little stamps work. I don't know, that's really tiny. I think I finished for now my little DNF graveyard. I think this is so cute. I just love it so much. Even though this page is gonna suck to fill out. I only put 6 spots because I think I only had like 1 or 2 DNFs this year, and I don't anticipate having very many DNFs next year. So I only did 6, and I'm hoping that it stays below that. When it comes to like books and DNFing, I honestly don't DNF super often because I never really pick up books that I know will have things in them that I don't like, and that's usually the only reasons why I DNF things, unless it's just like extremely boring. Like, I always read the synopsis, I always check trigger warnings, I always check kind of like content warnings to see like what the book is about and if there's anything that I might not like right off the bat. So most of the time I'm not super surprised about things in books, but sometimes I do get a little thrown off guard, or things just, like I said, are really boring or very cringy, or I don't know. But those are usually the only reasons that I actually DNF books. But so far we've got our main 2024 reading journal page, our 24 in 2024. So this is like my 2024 TBR, which you can't even see that, can you? It's very bright in my room. There we go. I do have all the books ready to print off my computer, but I didn't want to show you guys yet because I am doing a 2024 TBR or like 2024 reading plans video soon. I think it's probably either the next one or Friday's video. I can't remember. But either way, that's coming up soon, so I didn't want to show you guys that page yet. And then we have our reading goal page, which, oh my gosh, just looking at this is so aesthetically pleasing because of the gradient of the colors. I just wish that I was thinking when I did this and didn't fill out the colors quite yet, because that's literally the point, is when I read a book I would fill it in, but now I'm just gonna probably cross it out. And then next we have our January TBR page. I wanted to make this one very like wintry and cozy and fun. I mean, like I said before, I'm not really good at like making like super cool designs and very like complex detail and all that kind of stuff. So I just made it like really simple, but it's also very fun. And then our DNF graveyard. After that, I will probably print off those pages that I made in Canva and then cut those out and glue them in. And then other than that, as the year kind of goes on, I will update it and create new spreads, and I'll probably, like, I'm thinking about doing a monthly video where I just do like a monthly reset and I fill out my reading journal, do some like self-care things, and I don't know, just do like a full-on like reset every month. So that's about all I have for you guys today. I had so much fun making my TBR jar and my reading journal. I'm so excited for my January TBR now because of that TBR jar. And this reading journal is gonna be so much fun to update throughout the year, and I'm very excited to kind of see all the ways that I use it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching all my BOOKMAS videos and supporting me all the time. I'm sending out so many hugs to all of you and wishing every single one of you a happy holiday season, a cozy season, a good reading season, and I will see you guys tomorrow.